Pause. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I freaking did the hippie yay like it's on Popeye. Alright, well, it's Sunday fun day, which means we get to work on the race car. Makes me a very happy man. And here, I want to drive my car. I want it to do things like Juan's does. It already does things like Juan's does, sort of. It just hasn't been proved that it can do it, right? Anyway, why are we here? We are here because, well, we're gonna do race car things. That's like the reason we came, right? That's what Sunday Fun Day is all about. Race car, race car, race car. In recent times, you guys may or may not have seen it, because I'm gonna be frank. A lot has been going on around the shop, and if you've been following along on the channel and with the vlog and with the thing or whatever we call these uploads, because I still don't know quite. Let's just do a quick shop rundown. We'll do the 5-cent tour, then we'll get into some race car stuff. So we got a new big hole. We built sort of a bench over there that equals the door width over there, so it works. Yeah, we have learned that metal wall studs suck ass. I think I can say that because it's like we're a minute and a half in. So as long as I do it after 30 seconds. Whatever. Metal wall studs suck. And yeah, we need very special anchors for them, which we don't have. So ultralight shelf storage capacity up there right now. It's like feather light items only. But, oh, Mikey's still working on the 944. The Porsche's got all the fuel injector it could ever need. It's got a set of Precision 45s that I pulled out of my hoard pile from up there someplace. And what else is new? My minion has been working on things. By minion, I mean my little 3D printing robot in there. Cinejuke, aka Kyle, he's got a really cool modified Nismo Juke, along with a Supra and some other little play toys. You can guys check him out on Instagram. I'll put his thing in here. But he has been helping me build a gauge cluster for the LSA RwdyAudi. And between some eBay Googling and some 3D printing action, we have came up with this. I'm pretty excited for this. This is V2. Just overall already fondling it. There's going to be a V3 on this. For now, let's see if we can get V2 working. Let me just show you what we got here. Here we go. V2, boys and girls. This is our gauge cluster. It fits right down inside of there, does the thing, and, well, hold on. Yeah, you get the idea. It fits in there, right? Well, you're probably saying, oh wait, you have a Haltech? You have, a Link? Actually, no, I have none of the above running my LS powered Audi. Actually, I run a microsquirt system on it. Boom. The coolest part about microsquirt is the fact it's open source, so you can do whatever you want with it. So, the guy behind the laptop, Chazen, the one who does all the bebop boops and everything, him and I came up with this great idea. Well, it's kind of like 50-50, 60-40. Well, he came up with the base idea. I expanded on it. We got some more. We got this thing made, and then we had to determine, we kind of had to like figure out a gate, I need a screen. We need a way to watch what's going on. Here nor there, I'm digressing. Let me show you what I got in order to put a cluster in this, because that's what today's video is all about. We're gonna see if we can get the instrument cluster working in the LSA Audi. So let's open it up. Ooh, so here's what we got. Only the finest. Android radio right there. Whoop. Let's see if this thing fits. Like, first question is, does it even fit? It should fit. Make sure we got it the right way. Hey, the Audi rings are actually like right on that ledge. There's a little ledge in there that's hilarious. All right, yo. That fits so good. I love that. We can definitely do it a little bit better. I'm already seeing that we might like recess this down into here, make this a little bit bigger back here. But first thoughts, yo, that's pretty freaking dope. I'm pretty happy with that. That looks cool. Come on, tell me you don't get like, if you don't like that, I ask you, please, go down in the comments and rage, flame. Give me every reason why you don't like that. Like, that looks cool. All right, let's see what it looks like in the car. Let's move our half-mounted steering wheel. I'm not even kidding. It's got 2 bolts holding it in. All right, let's stick this in there. This is cool. This is really, really cool. All right, we'll just go ahead for humor's sakes. We'll slide these over here and just like, I know it's not pushed in all the way, but look at that. Oh, that's so cool. And then we're gonna be right here. Steering wheel's gonna go right here. We're gonna be sitting like that. That's gonna look perfect. And then we can just go bebop boop, boom, 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 cha. All right, let's make it work. I think we need to probably wire it. I'm debating right now of like, what do I wire this into? Do I wire this into the gauges so it comes on with these? Or do I wire it into the ECU so that it comes, probably the ECU. Thinking that's the best bet here, because then it like comes on every time the ECU's on, which gives me like general access. So that's so I never explained what this is. This is an Android radio. It's an eBay special radio. It's about 80 bucks, I think, online is what I paid for it. And the gist is here is it's got Bluetooth, it's got navigation, it's got radio functions, and it's an Android. So it's still open source, which means we can effectively write any ROM that we want to it, and you just treat it like any other Android device. So as time goes on, maybe if we get really, really good, we write our own custom ROM for it and somehow figure out how to integrate that ROM's output into this thing's display. And there's some fancy language and coding verbs in there that I don't know yet, but maybe, just maybe, we could make our own like DIY Haltech screen. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, before we can do any of that though, we got to get this thing to power on. So let's see if let's get it wired up and just get it communicating. That's the goal here. All right. Then we move on to other fun day Sunday stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this shouldn't be like that difficult to hook up. It's more or less a radio. They give us this whole cute little package. I have no idea what all's in this thing. What do we got here? We're not gonna like install this thing because, well, frankly, it's not its finished iteration. Like, we've already noticed a couple little things about it that we're gonna change. Mostly the height in here. We're probably gonna set it down in there some, and Kyle's gonna address this little issue right here. So this is more of a test run. This is V2. Who knows? We might have 2 more, we might have 3 more. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna have sitting on the shelf that aren't gonna be actually used ever, but they're gonna be really, really cool display pieces. So, yeah, let's keep moving forward here and having some more fun. What do we got? This one we might need. So the cool thing about this is it's got 2 different USB ports on it. One of these we're gonna use to power the micro squirt directly. Well, specifically, we're gonna use it to power the USB cord that powers the micro squirt's Bluetooth controller. So this is super cool there. Let's just make sure we get this into the right one here, because one of these does one thing, one of these does another. Yeah, one of these is a USB driving controller. One of these is a USB recorder. So 2 is the one we want. So this one should just get power for us. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. What is this? This is our GPS. So this thing, so it makes this little bit very clever is that we're gonna be able to hook this up somewhere on the car and basically give the, this should allow the torque app to basically have its own GPS, which gives it its own speed. We don't know. By we, I mean Chase and I, because we've been brainstorming about this and talking about this, and this is all a giant theory. We haven't seen anybody else do it yet. So cross your fingers, this all works, and goes off without a hitch, and then someone out there in this world of YouTube decides to copy it and makes it better, and then somebody else copies them and then makes it better, and yeah, the system perpetuates. Or half a dozen of you guys reach out to me in the DMs and like, can you make me one? I don't know. We haven't got that far yet to answer that question. But if you are interested in, maybe you might want one of these, this should theoretically fit a B5 or a C5 after it's all said and done. So, that said, we're gonna keep on keeping on. So now, after the most interesting time lapse that you've probably ever seen in your life, yeah, we're ready to install it, I think. We got 3 wires, basically, we've consolidated. I'm not guaranteeing they're the right gauge for the job, but they're gonna function. We're just gonna set this here so it doesn't bust its ass. Yeah, we got power for switch, constant, and then we've got a ground. That's pretty much it. I did go ahead jumper the illumination wire inside of here, just in case it has like anything that should be illuminated that I might want to see at any given time. It's not like I can't see it during the day. Should be 3 wires and we should be ready to go. So, back to a lapse. All right, let's hook it up to the Wi-Fi. Let's give it some Wi-Fi. Oh, it's doing its thing. All right, we got Wi-Fi now. Now let's give it some Bluetooth action here. This is gonna take a minute. I'll be right back.
20 minutes later.
So I think we sort of figured this out. We were using the wrong software. I called in a favor and we got corrected. We needed to use this thing. It's called Shadow Dash. It's made by the same guys who make the software and made the micro squirt. We'll try it for free here. Let it connect. It's connecting. It's loading definitions. Hopefully we don't die from the fumes before it connects. Connecting, going online. There we go. Will the tag work? What'll configure? Ah, look at that! Oh, it does things. Oh, it's doing some more things. Connected. It says it's got a really high idle right now. Ah, look at that! Ah! 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 It works! Yo, that's so cool! I'm like a child, I know. I'm a giant child. But that's so cool! Ah! Oh, I'm so happy right now. Alright, so before we die in here from pure inoculation, because none of the shop doors are open, we're gonna call that a success. We definitely got it installed. I mean, it works. It freaking works. I don't even know. Like, guys, well, guys, I mean, we were on a mission. Took 18 hours to get the bulk of it done, to get the, you know, the box that it all is held in. But I'm gonna say that this is a success. V2 works. We have a functioning gauge cluster now, and it's time to move on to, yeah, I need to buy it. It keeps warning me, says, hey, buy me, buy me, buy me. We have a successful gauge cluster. So, time to move on to the next project. On hand, whatever that one is, there's a list back there on the window of what needs to get done so that we can get this thing on the track. So, that said, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. You want to see more content come from that shit box over there, or any of these shit boxes, or any Volkswagen random project I might have, and maybe learn a thing or two along the way about things you didn't know that you might know that you wanted to know, well, consider subscribing, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I'm Audi. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.